こんにちは、よそらです。ヘルブレイド、セナードサクリファイス続きやっていきます。で、恋人の理論、彼に会った。本当に彼だったのかわからないけど、光の影が導いてくれたからそこに行くっていうね。
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge.
根っこの下？あ、入れるね。ドゥルースがなんか喋ってくれてるけど。行くぞ。これ？
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestone.
グラムって聞いたことあるな。北欧神話の剣。
The metal. The runes.
うわ
Go to
ー、
the shard. Find the shards.
まだ。早い。根っこに行けって言った。向こうに行くにはどうしたらいいんじゃ？これ降りるのか。簡単だった。降りるだけだった。で、
Where is it?
Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
Go to it. It's not safe.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
あ、消えた。これで OK なのか。また光ってるぞ。
is broken. There's no
めっちゃ笑われてる。
What do you do now, Senua?
笑うなよ。
Face. What is it? What does it
すごいね。顔怖っ。
closer?
ブルブルブルブル。うわ。
Back, don't tarrow. What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter.
これは幻の世界か。
I like it here.
ここだと橋が渡れる。
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
北欧神話の。
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
よし、神話語り終わったからフォーカスしよう。ちょっと待ってた。マーク出てきた。ドアがこっちにもあるな。左にはあったけど。チェーンがかかってるね。
It's the secret.
ここが開くのかな？開かない。この綺麗な方の世界か、もう一個の方であるかな。 F っぽいの。高いな。あっちにも柱がある。あと待ってね、フォーカス待ってね。まだあっちにも多分繋がないとダメだ。赤いけどお花かな。ショートカット。おりゃ。これで元の世界にちょっと行ってみようか。うわ。橋かかったね。そして F。うお、怖い。一個一個修理をしろみたいな話を。こっちの橋はかかってなくて、向こうはどうかな。橋を下ろしたけどかかってるかな。あ、かかってた。これでいける。
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it.
何の先？
Dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
これ？うわ。
Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are
あ、この中いるのね。
Find him. Go. Dillian, don't lose him.
Way too many times.
Always let him disappear.
Dillian, there he is.
Quick.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here. She's in the wrong world. Is this one?
間違った世界にいる。間違った世界だけど、ここにヒントがいっぱいあるんだろうな。鍵がかかってるから無理。ここ開いてるから、ここには何から
Seems so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
F、この辺り。
You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up.
Not in this world.
Not in
ここではダメってこと。
You can't.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
He saved you. He saved you.
That's you.
You owe him. His love keeps you strong. Do you remember what it was to touch him? He was kind to her.
この形。縦棒か。
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
はまった
Do you remember the way you felt? You've got it.
日陰か。
Why isn't he here?
日陰
He's gone.
日差し。
Dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you.
このドア開くんじゃないか。
Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you.
よし、ここ開通させて、
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
こっちは何もないのかな。何もない。
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
こっち側来たけど。あ、こっち側橋もね、かかってるんだよね。真ん中開いた。で、オープン。する？そうだな。ん？あっけあっけ。
Everything gets broken.
開いた開いた。
You've killed him with your love because he believed in you. There he is. Where are you taking him?
He's up there. How do you get out? There's a way. There is a way up there.
理論が上にいる？
You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Your curse has claimed Dillian.
フォーカス。
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Hud throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Hud is slain.
北欧神話難しい。これあれ上行けたのに行けなくなった。
The darkness is swallowing you both.
これ開けたけど先に進めないのかな。彼は上にいる。どっか道。カースって何？フォーカス
She had light within her when she was
なんか言われてる。
darkness.
おおブルブルしてる。うわ知らんがなこんなの。わからんがな。これ難しすぎでしょ。なんだろう。
He led you astray.
気づかなかったら永遠に気づかないよね。
Why didn't you listen to him? This love
正直プレイしてる人の動画見たもん。もうわからんと思って。うわ。
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul. Look what happens to the things you love.
リフの途中でやってた。ごめん。
The Northmen tell how the gods
Pardon,
mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
いろんなとこにこのメルヘン世界の仮面があるな。ダークネスってなんか素晴らしい直感が彼女を戦士にしたとか言ってるけど、このうわあディロンいる。この幻覚少女みたいな。ディロンヤッホー。この幻覚少女のやつはその直感っていうポジティブなものでいいのかな。どこだ？ここ近くにあるな。堀井みたいな文字が散らかってる。すごい議論。あ、割と無理やりな気がする。 第1のルーンゲットからのはあ、はあはあはあ、使わないと道がやっぱり完璧にならないの。こっちにも文字がある。
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal,
チ
everything.
ェーンがかかってる。
Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
これはこれ向こう側から行くのか。逆方向反転してる。ここの顔面、あ、ここもある。ふむふむ。
He was the only one that
矢印上的な。
He did love her.
remember Dillian.
What do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Do you remember the way he touched you?
どこだ。すごいアゲアゲされてる。
He saved you.
これ
He loves you.
これは
You owe him.
His love keeps you strong.
角度によってなるやつかな。おお、来た。
What if they're all about wasting your time just telling she's alive by minute by minute?
めちゃ笑ってやがる。
She's doing. You're special. She thinks she
They mean nothing.
special. Waste of time. Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just
Playing,
What if the gods
う
are
ーんと
messing
nobody will love
こ
you
の暗闇世界で
again?
向こうのこれをバタンと倒したいんだけど、あ、ドアそういえば向こうの世界で開けたから開いてる開いてる。さっき塞がってたね。あ、通れるわ。よしよしよしよし。
everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
グラムを修理する。これまだ1個目のエリアだけど、まだ何箇所かやるのかな。向こう行く。
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
うんでだよ、渡れるようになりましたからの日差しのドーン。
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing?
ルーには何の意味もないかもしれない。ネガティブやな。
Seeing runes, you see runes everywhere.
Everywhere.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Remember him whispering in your ear?
ロキかわいそうすぎない？顔面に毒液を垂らされ続けたって。ピヤッ。
She should have listened.
さ
Why didn't she listen?
あ、ルーン揃ったで。
She thought she could do it.
オープン。お、理論的なもの、理論的な人、ヤッホー。細い。おいでだって。
Dillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal.
You can do it.
I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
あ、落ちた。やっちまった。
You were guilty.
was it worth it?
Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms,
She's not.
learned to see the world through his eyes.
She's steady. She can
Slowly,
do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
That's it. Quicker.
Quicker.
おお、渡れた。万歳してるで。なになに。おお。
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I'm not.
I lived for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more. There's more.
え、悪くなったの？
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not
そう、
going to
青いやつはいっぱいまだあるんだよね。
Can you do another one?
It's too much.
Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
No. Too much to do.
あと何個あるんだ。これとさっきあともう一個は見たな。
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
ブルブルしてる。
Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
動くとコントローラーがブルブルする場所とブルブルしない場所がある。
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Let it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
なんかある。これ火つけられるんじゃないの？
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
道を見つけるんだ。ブルブルするな。お、火がある。火があるよ。まだ先。ち？
I think I'm somewhere else now. But the breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
ああ、ヘッドホン推奨ですな。
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
上流に？上流？
So sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of him. It won't let me go.
Senua, my father, he taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. I'm no coward. Prove that to me in warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bed. You don't have to help me.
I want to.
Hmm?
Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here.
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then
Seems
look for
there's no
another way.
escaping the past
Tell
in
me
this
what you
place.
find.
So she's forced to relive it.
There is a house.
To what end?
え、今の声妄想？
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dylan, there's something in you.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it. One step at a time.
何やって。え、なんかいる、なんかいる。待って。足。これあれじゃん。チャリンって言っちゃうやつじゃん。怖っ。今度は右からギシギシ音がする。なんか足、ブルブルいってる。なんか、怖い。なんかいる。音させちゃったけど大丈夫かな。ブルブルブルーなってる。
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
突然のホラーだね。いや、このゲームホラーだけどさ。もう、なんだろう、化け物要素はあんまり、なんか、いるよー。サイレン的な怖さが。これ真ん中通って大丈夫？見つかってない？大丈夫？真っ暗すぎて、自分の姿がモニターに映ってるぐらい真っ暗。マジで真っ暗。何にも見えない。でも風があるってことかな。この花びらが。景色変わった。声が聞こえる。合ってんのか。死んだ？どう？やり直し？やり直しなんか。マジか。
Following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
怖いわ、これ。 ほらほらほらほら、なんか何本足だこれ。あれだ。なんかデジャブ感あると思ったらフロムゲーっぽいんだ。すごくフロムの匂いがする。やばいやばい。目印っぽい。これ。ちょっと視界が良くなる。なんか脳みそ2個あんのかな。さっきと違う方に行ってみよう。明るい方へ。あ、すぐ横にいた。さっきの花びらは警告だったのかもしれない。怖い。何あれ。明るくなってきた。
I think I'm in a house. It stinks. Of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
闇、心と戦ってんのかな。ハエがいるらしい、どうやら。行き止まり。ここで渡るの？下に多分化け物いるよ。下に化け物いるって。危な。誰だ。
A well. There's a well.
井戸。
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
なんと。うわー、人間下がってない？足。
Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
ピローン。英語デリオンっていうのかな。発音がなんか日本語で訳くとね、英語ってちょっと違うよね。お、何かロックを解除しました。
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
もうクリア。
What if this is pointless?
ディロンはなんか声が優しいね。ほわーんってしてて。まああれが本物のディロンなのか、自分の内なるセナの中のディロンなのかわかんないけど。
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
あと一箇所でやってんのかな。
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Sigurd, believing him dead. Even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood. I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels.
What is this place?
This place feels. It's creepy.
また場所変わった。よし。じゃあ今回の配信はここまでになります。いつも見てくださってありがとうございます。よければチャンネル登録や高評価よろしくお願いします。では、ゆさらでした。
Has to be